Okay, this is my meat smoker. It's just made up out of 2mm plate box with 3 shelves in it. It's got 1.4 cubic meters of shelf space, so I can cook a lot of meat in there. I'll zoom in. At the back there's my water trough. I put herbs in there as well. As you see on the sides, I've got Mark 1 Capri extractors, V6 extractors. They're my inlets. And if we go down here, that's my hickory chips soaking at the moment, ready for me to put on the embers, the heat beads, when they're hot enough. Once again, this is the inside, it's the business end. 2 shelves. On this bottom shelf there, I'm going to put both the lamb roasts. Top shelf, I'll probably put some sausages on. Okay. You see the little lever there on top on the chimney. That's actually my dampener that controls my flow through the box. And it works like a little beauty. Alright. Okay, these are my heat beads heating up. Let's find this is the easiest way of doing it. I've got a stainless steel colander there. Half fill it with heat beads and fire up the fire pit and get them nice and hot. They'll start going white, and then I put them straight in the smoker from there. Okay, heat beads are hot enough, so I've put them in the bottom there. Fill up a water tray, which is behind, sitting on a brick. That will heat up as well and keep the meat moist. I've put both roasts in on the shelf. I'll put them on the middle shelf. No particular reason, nothing else is going in. Apart from some sausages, there's plenty of room on the top for them. The hickory chunks that I'm using are pretty cheap, about $8 for a bag. They've been soaked in water. And so I've got about 4 of those, 4 chunks, sitting on the heat beads at the moment. You'll see the chrome strip there, chrome bar. That's actually my sensor for my wireless receiver. That tells me what the temperature is. It's actually a meat spike, so you can put it in the middle and it'll tell you when the meat's cooked. I don't use it for that at all. You can tell when the meat's cooked. It's just to give me the general temperature of the smoker itself. That should last probably 4 hours before the temperature starts to drop. Once that happens, I open the door up. You try and minimise the amount of time you open the door, because you lose all your temperature. I'll show you what I do when we get to there. So for now, it's just a matter of closing the door and letting it cook. Alright, we're at the 4-hour mark. Temperature's dropped down. It was sitting on 100, but it's dropped down to 85. I've let it get down that low because I can crank it back up fairly quickly. Just about to open up the smoker for the first time since we closed it earlier. Alright, let's see how it's looking. Alright, as we can see, the lamb is looking very good. So this would be the 4-hour mark, which is very good. It looks like it's starting to pull back a little bit from the bone there, just fractionally. What I need to do now is to remove the heat beads and top them up and put some more hickory chunks on. So we'll do that right now. Okay, so we've got the cauldron out, and start with what I'll do is I'll blow some of this ash out of there. You've got to be careful, it's really hot. What that initially does is it lets it breathe. You only need to take out a bit of it. So what we'll do now is we'll pour some more in. That's going to be about enough. On top of that we'll put some more chunks. These are the hickory chunks we've been soaking. So that's a good size one. So we don't want to open it up again for probably another 4 hours. Well, probably about another 3, I'd say, and then I'll pull it out and wrap the meat in foil, and let it steam for the last hour or 2 hours, which it moistens it up. Okay, what I do now is, because we've opened the door, we've lost all the heat out of the smoker. And all the smoke, any smoke that was left in there. So the quickest way to get it back up to temperature is by using my trusty airline, compressor and a blower. And I just aim at the bricks that are already underneath, heat beads, and just get a bit of a glow happening on them. Alright, what that initially does is it saves 45 minutes of heat time. As you can see, it's on fire. So what we'll do is we'll put that back in the smoker and close the door again. Okay, so we've got the colander and the heat beads and the new hickory chips, hickory chunks back in there again. I'll zoom in there. Yep, you can see it. As you can see in the back there, the water is still there. We don't need to top that up. We're looking at the meat. Meat's looking really good, really good. That's about ideal for what we want for this sort of time frame. Just under halfway through. So all there really is left to do is to close the door and let it build up temperature again. Probably should take around about the 10-minute mark. Ordinarily, if I hadn't have blown the air through it, probably would have been looking around 40 minutes. Okay, cool. Alright, here we go. We're probably about the 7-hour mark, and just about to open her up. See how it's looking. Temperature's starting to drop again, about down to about 95. So let's open her up. Our smoker. Have a bit of a geezer. Oh, we're looking pretty good. Look at that. Fucking beautiful. Alright, let's zoom in on them little beauties. Bloody beautiful. Just in case you were drunk, it's going to clear it up. Alright, they're looking pretty good. Pretty good, in fact. Have a bit of a look at the chip situation. Not too bad. Not too bad. Heat beads are glowing. What I might do is just Add a couple more chips to that, and enough beads in there, and probably now's a really good time to pull them out and wrap them in foil, let them steam. Just keeping that shit real. Okay, here's the roast, completely cooked and removed from the smoker. And as soon as I get my hands free, I shall open it up. I won't need a knife and show you how good it really fucking is.